That's nice too.
They can't see your face, sir. You need to crouch.
You going back up?
I went down the stairs, I went up the stairs.
Oh, all right, okay.
Oh.
He's gonna be going up on desk.
He's too tall. When he stood behind you, we only saw his like upper lip.
I don't know. Is that
Downwards.
Nice's fault or the camera's fault?
Yeah. I can't say anything. If I stand, they'll see it. My entire. Or can we say anything?
Don't be shy
Okay.
about your height.
Yeah, I'm a proud 5-footer.
You didn't need to really exactly say how tall you
Five,
were.
5'4" or 5'3", I think. Okay,
You can't be if you're 5'4", never mind. I don't want to divulge my height.
Let's not talk about height anymore.
You know how many times I've heard all throughout, hey, Renmar, you're way shorter than I expected you to be. I mean, it's true.
I think
but
you
it
guys
hurts.
should see it for yourselves. So I hope you come visit us here in the MPL Arena.
To see how
and-
short I am? I don't think no one wants to see that. I want to see the next one. FCAP,
Yeah.
1 game away from playoffs.
Yeah, but that's one thing you'll get to see as well if you decide to visit us here. But now, alright, since this is what we all want to see as well, we're finally getting into the second drafting phase between
goodness.
Falcons AP Bren and Aurora MLBB. So now, what are the bans so far? The Ling is open once again, if ever, but so is the Phobius and the other power picks that we've been observing recently.
Okay. So with Falcons AP Bren taking away the Moskov, they're free reign to first pick the Rogers.
I see lots of prey.
So Falcons AP Bren will have that taken away from them. Oh, they also banned the Fanny did Aurora.
Oh, they don't get the
Whoa,
or
it's really
anything else.
Matilda.
We're going back to this era?
Yeah, but this time with like assassins.
Oh yeah.
I think Aurora really needs to take the Phobius now.
I agree. Pick up the Phobius. What other priority picks could be up for grabs here for Aurora MLB? Would they want to
Julian.
go for the jungler here immediately for Demon Kite? We're
I'm o-
limited.
I'm okay with like a Julian and a Zask right away. Or I'm sure there are heroes that I'm forgetting.
Yeah, aside from the Phobius. So that's a Phobius, the Julian, and the Zac.
Of course it's a Phobius.
So, still the Claude. Doming really wants to play around the Claude for
Yeah.
today. So, that leaves, at least the Moskov isn't available anymore for Falcons AP Brent. So, Super Marco will have to show us something different. The Roger isn't available as well. But the Julian again, the Hayabusa even, or the Ling, they're also available. So are the mid laners that are of high priority. I'm not entirely sure if they'd want to consider the Valentina just yet, the Pyramis, or the Julian. Okay. Oh!
And they go to Rizla.
They leave it for later.
Yeah, mid laner can come later. I was thinking, yeah, jungle or EXP. So gold laner for Super Marco. Let's see.
They're leaving it for last.
So in terms of what has been played already by Marco, there's a lot for this season.
I agree.
Oh wait, you know who else gives shields? Matilda, right?
Oh, wait.
Would they consider Matilda Hanabi? But that's gonna be a Phobius rocking a vengeance. That might be tough. Carry Nathan still available for a lot. Carry Nathan.
Yeah.
He played Brody once this season, but
He did it twice, but it didn't get a win.
twice.
So,
Excuse me, I thought.
I'm not entirely sure if they'd want to consider that. Alright, so our potential jungle matchup is already revealed. It's a Hayabusa versus a Julian. So, wait, what's this? What is this?
I see a fan in a green shirt cheering up Air.
Wait, what? What?
What? Don't make a mess. You better not make a mess. How did he get those in here?
I have the same question. So, we
I don't
just
know that
saw
guy.
Oh, you don't know?
I don't know him.
Okay.
I'm kidding. Yeah, that's Ingan.
So that's Ingan lifting weights in the
Yeah.
MPL Arena. So you can do a lot of things here if you wanted to. Okay. So going back.
Oh, good ban.
Yeah.
It's thin now what Super Mario can play unless
Brody, Bruno,
because if they're gonna risk they don't have the components to go Ruby Gold lane.
Uh-huh.
And at the same time, they're gonna be lacking damage to deal with the Phobias. Are they gonna be stuck with like forced to pick up a Lunox or something in the gold lane?
Oh.
If they're gonna, okay, hypothetical, if it is a Ruby in the gold lane for Super Marco later, and not my guts wish for it to be a Hanabi, if it is a Ruby, that means this Julia needs to go mid.
Okay.
Because you need a good source of basic attack. So you need to pick up a Ling if available and put it in the jungle. So it's gonna be mid Julian for Few, jungle Ling for Kyle, and then you put a gold Ruby. Again, that's the suggestion for a scenario if this is the gold lane Ruby.
But we're not entirely sure if they want to go for that just yet. So instead, Aurora MLBB, they take out the Pyramus first, and if they're focusing on the mid laners here, which might be an advantage for Falcons AP Bren if that wasn't, or if the Julian mid was the plan all this time. Then they just limited the hero pool here for Yue to choose from. But when we look at Yue's previous hero picks this season, he's used a total of only 5, right? A total of only 5 unique heroes so far. And now the Zask is available. If we were to look into that, the Valentina as well. So is the Zushin.
Again, you don't see enough pieces for a Valentina to get picked up here unless they're gonna give him the penalty zone or use the Circling Eagle to better position members of Falcons AP Bren. Falcons AP Bren's drafting pattern has really left me confused. So, as you pointed out, in terms of his present hero pool, it is the Zask. Could this be very unique and different picks?
I know.
What? Damage, I feel like they need. So we floated the idea of Lunox Gold, Ruby Gold, Hanabi Gold. And then put the Julian in mid and get a jungle Ling for Kyle.
But let's just say this was actually going to be a Julian in the jungle. So what's remaining here for Falcons AP Bren is a mid laner as well as a usual gold laner.
If it's mid, I think they can afford to go Jushin.
Jushin.
If they want to.
What's another late game? The Nathan?
If they want damage, more control, maybe Aurora?
Oh. Wait. I heard a Beatrix! And then Alpha!
Yeah, so that's why we couldn't think of anyone because they went unique. All right. This is it is a mid Julian though.
Okay, so at least we got that one, but the Beatrix was a little bit too surprising.
Yeah.
It's a Beatrix Mathilda. Oftentimes we see a Beatrix paired up with a really focused lockdown kind of roamer or a pick-off type of roamer, but they switch things up. So at least they have, I think, sufficient damage if we were to talk about just that. They also have the true damage alongside the Alpha, but for Aurora MLBB, they're still lacking their roamer here. What could be the Hitman hero or the Healman, depending on what he feels like using. Oh, so it's both.
Yeah, right on time.
So he gets the Minotaur.
It was a hit heal man.
Hit human.
Okay, so you go for the Beatrix because you get the strong lockdown basic attack. This is actually, if you look at it, a modernized version of our old utility jungle meta. Alpha is utility jungle modern version.
Yeah.
Because he's like Fredrin, tanky, not as tanky, but the damage is there in terms of the true damage.
Yeah.
The Alpha is supplemented well. The Beatrix is supplemented well. The lineup rating shows, but I am actually quite surprised that the early to mid game and then the late game for Aurora is there.
Yeah. So we have
But
to
the crowd
see.
control is there for Falcons AP.
Yeah,
Bren.
even though they have a Claude, right, in their lineup, so they'll both have to really scale in this game. Let's see how well this Mathilda composition will go. Let's head over to our casters.
And we, in turn, will head into the game. Thank you so much, Renmar and Brigida. From over there at the Infinix Game Tambayan, it's me, Leo, and Naisu bringing you Game 2, which will essentially be match point between Falcons AP Bren and Aurora.
You know, looking at the lineups, interesting calls to come through here for both teams, I would say. A little more standard for Aurora, but on the other side, the flip side, FCAP bringing something, a new flavor, I would say, in a way.
it's never as simple as a sweep for our defending world champions. Falcons AP Bren, yesterday, need I remind you, Joseph, you called that match.
Yes.
They played the Eve.
They played the Eve.
Again! When was the last time you remember Eve winning at the highest tier of competition?
And you know what's funny? How many times we've seen the Eve banned out? Like, just this week.
In the last phase. So there's got to be something there, right?
There's something there.
But they lost.
But they lost, exactly.
And here today, they try to bring back from the dead the Alpha Dog 360.
Yeah, oh, I love that you still remember it.
The jungle. Last time we saw this was in the EXP lane.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I personally called out as heresy.
You didn't like it?
The Codex Astartes does not support this action, but yet still Kirk won with it. And the reason why was it's a great answer to the Phoveus, right? In lane. But here, Kyle Teasy brings it back into the jungle. Wait. Oh, what? Oh!
That's a lot of damage. And unfortunately, too much to handle. And now in the mid lane, Few's going to be able to get away. Kyle Teasy now part of the fight. I don't know if he gives this call. Spirit of Alpha going to go and find Renegade, but it's just too much. And Flap doesn't have the penalty zone, that level 4 just yet. So they're getting forced out of this mid lane.
DK gets that big K. First blood drawn. I mean, good news and bad news. Well, number one, you snowball. As Aurora, you definitely need the momentum boost. The little shandian for your morale, given what happened in game 1. But bad news is it's just on Ogwin. And you saw that in engagement, in 10-15 seconds of a team fight, or rather a little skirmish, the Alpha didn't blink. Like, that's what you get picking a utility jungler, quote-unquote, in the current metagame. Like, you can take fights and stay in fights.
You can stay there, and right now he's going to stay on the turtle. Oh, Demon Kite's going to go in and just swoops in, red trees the turtle away. The knock-up 2 from Renegade, sending them into the air. Few will get a kill on Renegade. Still have to battle it out, though, but they're going to get collapsed down on as Kyle Teasy is drawn out as well. Aurora comes clapping back, takes the objective, and takes the buff.
This is tough for FCAP as Aurora just trampled through them. Everything I just said still stands, yes, but what you do miss out on playing, again, a quote-unquote utility jungler, which is slowly but surely, I don't know if you feel the same way, starting to sound like a bad word.
Yeah, it's...
You miss out on the damage, you miss out on the burst.
It's changed a bit, you know, and I guess part of me, as someone who... Alpha's my second most played hero.
Besides Gord.
I want to see what Kyle Teasy builds. Look at the damage coming out from Domang. Going to force out the flicker. But just like we saw this in game 1, man. Like, Domang did this constantly against Super Marco. He actually did a fantastic job in the lane, but then fell behind what Super Marco did throughout the team fights. And so right now, Domang could be an answer later on, even to further the dominance that Aurora has found to 3.5 minutes in.
Yeah, basically what you could call an insurance policy.
Yeah.
You know, that little... Wait. Oh, shadow kill on Few!
Few takes a couple shots, one hit! And Demon Kite will come up to clean up. 3-0-1 now on this Hayabusa. Talk about a snowball.
Usually Julians are elusive, but when you have a Hayabusa that just tracks you, that claps onto you with no other targets around, and he presses the shadow kill, there's nowhere else to go.
You see what I'm seeing here, Leo?
What do you
Edward,
see?
first item. Locked in the Thunderbelt. He went with it!
Oh!
Okay, Ogwood has the
Eagle.
shield. Circling Eagle going to be used. Should be able to escape, and he does, but look at that. If they're just around a little bit longer, a second or two longer, it's almost a sure kill for Aurora.
Yep. They're playing with inevitability. I still don't see the clear winning image for Falcons AP Bren, given that all turtles over to Aurora, majority of the kills, and even map control. Look, FCAP are struggling to keep their own orange side of the jungle. Another shadow kill!
Demon Kite gonna get caught, this time with the Spear of Alpha. Quad Shadow's on out of there. And this is the dominance we've been talking about from Aurora. They're so far into the jungle of FCAP right now. There doesn't seem to be an answer, at least currently at this point in the game, for FCAP other than to catch up.
Oh, 1v1 kill! Abun Jing Jing!
Go.
All right. This gives all of us, even y'all folks watching at home, a few moments to try and digest exactly how this match will go, because I hate to say it so early, and I hate to preempt what's happening here, but Joseph, it's smelling like a Game 3.
It smelled like a Game 3. Hey, you know what? In a highlight match, I wouldn't have any other way, man. You know, take us to a Game 3. We already did it earlier.
Why not?
Why not?
And this is save for is that Kyrie?
That's Kyrie!
Oh, wait. Oh, dude, that's Bentis.
Oh, sorry. I got mixed up, man.
Anyways,
it's so hard to tell.
Despite, the packed house and, the millions watching at home who want to see Aurora, MLBB, and Falcons CP go at it
Yeah.
for what seems like forever. Like, just want to keep him playing, keep going. It really just is logically sound to say that Aurora might win this. More likely, right?
Yeah.
Can I have a skin,
Video
please?
game dominator.
I don't think you can give those.
Yeah, is that giftable?
That's
I
not
don't think that
giftable.
is.
Wolf and I in 2019 spent
A lot.
an ungodly amount of money, to just buy it.
Okay, well, let's think about this right now because everybody's seeing all the M5 skins being flashed around.
That's coming
the
next week.
promos. How much do you think, though? I don't know. Has it been stated how much those are going to be?
I would assume it's going to be to the same package as the Estes skin,
Okay.
Lancelot skin, the Evos Hyrith skin.
I don't even remember how much those
The
were.
Cho skin.
They're like epic, right? Or are they a step above the
They're
epic?
a step above. They're an exclusive. Hey, congratulations on
They got
getting
married.
tied down.
That's
Ikakasal means married. They're getting
Married.
married. Oh, nice. We got lovebirds in the arena tonight.
He's got emails coming in, too.
You should have put it on D&D, man.
Put it on D&D.
All right.
Yeah.
Snap back into the matchup, right? 5 minutes in,
5 minutes exact, by the way.
and you're already looking at 2,000, about 3,000 between.
Yeah, and I think at this point, too, I would say anytime we see FCAP down like this in the early game, it's where they kind of take a step back, I feel like, and then just rely on their macro powers, like their macro prowess to get back into the game. The problem I see with that this time around, and you've been talking about this, is like where exactly does that alpha fit into this equation to make things work? Because once you use that Spear of Alpha and then once you get his combination off and everything else, you're kind of a sitting duck. Now, I know for I think it was his first item, he picked up War Axe. I think that's all Kyle Teasy has right now.
Yeah.
It's literally just a War Axe.
And again, as a alpha, what you want to do is make these fights last a little longer. And I think that's one of the main strengths he has. Sure, War Axe, you got to get stacks on it, amps up your penetration, amps up your damage output in general, helps with the whole beta
So true
passive,
damage stuff, yeah.
But I'd reckon from here on he will maybe, hopefully, start building a little bit more hybrid, like
hybrid.
BFB,
Yeah.
Thunderbelt maybe, anything. How's
Kumusta trabaho?
all right?
How's work?
These Shrek memes are getting a little
Out of hand.
out of hand. They're so complex, and when you get down to it, it's brain rot. Anyways,
It's brain rot. It just throws you off this whole like
yeah.
analyzing.
Figuring
path.
it out, and then eventually it's just nonsense. Anyways, talking about the alpha, I do hope he starts building a little chunkier because I think that's one of the main things that alpha brings. Because that's what Kirk did.
That's what he did in XP lane. Yeah.
Almost full-on defense.
Full on defense, and honestly, like I said, as someone that likes to play the alpha, I think that might work best in the current meta. And how many times too do you see those, like the bad word we mentioned, utility junglers pop up? You know what I mean? Like when they do, and you're up against a hyper focused, a hyper snowballing hero like Hayabusa that has early kills like this, you're gonna be behind for a little bit, man. Like you have to play catch up.
A little bit is an understatement. Then what's up to Arvin Resho Toriyama, a good friend of ours.
What's he gonna show us?
His Belric.
The Belric.
Debuted last night by Chaknu.
Is he a main Belric?
He's a Belric
For
man.
our viewers that
All
don't know.
he plays.
So he okay.
All
Got
he
it.
plays. He has a Belric shrine.
What?
We used to share an office, and he has a Belric shrine. Happy 17th month of love. All right, it's their 17 months is about a year and change.
That's quick maths, about a year
Year and a half.
almost a half.
Year and a half. All right. Oh, wait. Is that what is that?
That's what we're looking for. The
Are we looking
pets.
for is that my baby? Is that my son? Or
that
was
your
that
son?
my daughter? Was that a husky?
I saw.
don't know.
I'm sorry. I saw the dogs.
That was a husky. That's Tuesday.
I know. Oh, that's Tuesday.
That was
Okay,
Tuesday.
so that's.
Yeah.
I've never seen a picture of it.
Very
Oh,
cuddly. Hey,
hey,
is that Renmar?
was that Renmar the Reptar?
Is that a picture with Feliz?
That's her.
That's her.
Everyone's flexing
That's
their loved ones.
Salamat Malam, by the way, from across the seas.
Oh, there it
There
is.
it is. That's Castle.
That's Castle.
That
I
was
recognize
baby Castle. All right.
Maybe you guys can think about if you ever watched an MLBB competitive game in your neck of the woods, what would you show on your phone?
Oh, geez. You know me, 99% I would just show the boys.
Show the boys.
Yeah.
I'd probably do the same.
If I was a younger man, I would have shown, you know, older pictures of our friends, you know. It's like a beardless wolf.
I think at this point I'd probably just have to, you know.
Hey, don't put your friends on blast.
They're probably young.
They sent you this picture in full confidence that you would not share their yawning pics.
They end up sharing it to thousands of people online.
Millions even.
Millions.
You have to reconsider the kind of friends you have, folks. Hey, is that somebody's wedding picture?
Everybody's got a story here. Well,
happy 3 hours. Wow. A fresh relationship. Ain't that one of the most precious moments?
Why are you not with her if it's only been 3 hours?
So they spent the day together, and then he skedaddled, went over the arena.
They made it official. He's like, all right, I got to go watch MPL.
We're a couple now? All right, peace. I gotta go watch FCAP. They're fighting Aurora. It's a highlight match. You wouldn't understand.
That's what they have to do.
Peace out, babe. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as much as we would also love to get the action going, I do believe what ails FCAP and Aurora needs a little bit more elbow grease, if you understand what we're saying. But trust us that in just a bit it will resume. This is a match that you cannot miss. And it is the highlight match for Week 5 of MPL Philippines Season 14. On behalf of everyone making this show possible, my name is Leo. This right here is Naisu. We're going on a quick break. When we come back, best believe the action resumes. Experience Lakas ng Pinas.
All access. power of the dark side.
Target on the move. Prepare to engage.
May the Force be with you.
I will do what I must.
La paz, confidence!
Season 14, smack dab in the middle of Game 2 in this best-of-3 series. Falcons AP Bren at match point against Aurora MLBB. And I got a good news for y'all Auroras.
Tell them.
FCAP drafted a little wonky.
Little wonky. If you're, or for some reason, what are we, 5 minutes into the game?
Yeah, like smack
We're
dab,
like-
right at 5. So we're about to leave the laning phase.
Yeah.
And
We're about to transition.
FCAP is doing close to nothing.
Yeah, so
I'm just saying it as I see it.
they got to build, they got to do something. If you guys are F-cappers out there,
Bees.
if you guys are bees,
Just
what's
go.
wrong with being an F-capper?
I don't think that's what the fan base is called.
Well, if you guys are the bees out there,
There you go.
Let's just hope that they have something up their sleeve they can build up here. Otherwise, we're seeing a Game 3. The way that it's looking right now, though, and like the way that we're even evaluating the lineup that they brought to this table for Game 2, we're probably going to a Game 3. But it's still early. Oh, we're only one turtle in. We're 2 in.
We're
two
done
in.
with 2. Yeah,
It's 5 minutes. Yeah.
no contests. So
No
far.
contests at all.
And just best practices. I don't think they should contest for the 30 either.
Let it go and just wait for the Lord to come up at that point. Whoa!
Sent with a Dutch angle coming in, confirming the game has resumed. And oh wait, what? All right, just right off of the resumption of the game.
Yeah.
Kyle suffers a kill.
Oh.
And
Here we go.
all right, so 1-6 now, 2,500 gold up. That's where we stand.
We
not even 5 seconds in.
I was gonna say, yeah, we got a glimpse. So we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Even the crowd, they got their phones ready again to go ahead and showcase everybody here, waiting to see how this unfolds, because that's the thing, man. You're looking. I know we got a glimpse of it, and Game 2 is definitely right now in control for Aurora, like we've been mentioning, you know. And at that point, I feel like there's almost we've almost broken down everything we've said. So let's take a look at this.
Is that I Show Speed and Manny
That's I Show
Pacquiao?
Speed and Manny.
All right. Wish you could have dropped by. Is he still in the country?
I
Show
think he
Speed, by the way.
I think he left. Manny?
Not the Senator Manny Pacquiao.
Is Senator Manny Pacquiao still
No.
here? That's crazy, though, because, yeah, I know some people have watched a lot of those videos going around and everything
Sure,
else.
For sure.
We would love to have him, of course, out here, but I don't know, man. After seeing the videos, I don't know what would happen if he came.
I'm not so sure if the arena could take it. All of the speed fans mixed with the F-cappers, the bees,
So you want
and
to
the
say it too?
auroras, right? Like put them all together. I don't think.
I don't think it can handle
As
it.
beautiful as the Green Sun Hotel venue is, the MPL Arena, we might be at capacity on capacity on capacity.
Hey, we saw how BGC looked, man.
And that was BGC.
That was BGC. You know, we saw that. But hopefully, and I know we're like off a tangent right now, but I hope I Show Speed comes back out and maybe season 15, season 16.
I mean, if again, for those of you who don't know, I Show Speed is a very popular international.
Is he the
at
most
this
famous
point,
YouTuber right now?
Variety streamer now.
Streamer, yeah.
But he started with gaming. For sure, he started with gaming. And how cool would it be if he offered, for him to experience an esports event in the Philippines? And the only way to do that is with the biggest league in the country, MPL Philippines. Now sent for sure once more, says it's go time. Again, a quick recap. Almost 3,000 gold now between these two teams. And we're approaching that final turtle, spawning in the lower quarter of the map about 20 seconds before. And this is the best thing that FCAP can do, Joseph. Just clump up.
Just clump up like this, but look at Renegade. Gonna jump in, find the 3 members with a knock-up, and no Fury Flap trying to get out defensively with the penalty zone, but Kyle TZ already gonna be punished, and now Domeng comes in with a blazing duet and will pick up Super Marco as well. 3 fall for FCAP, and Aurora further dominating the game.
That was a 4v3. That Aurora won.
He's gone. He's gone.
Oh,
There's no way.
A wipeout!
I'm not sure what Flap was going to do there. But, yeah, Aurora just cleans things up. And now the Turtle here, 3rd one of the game, going to go to them as well.
Aurora cleaning up. They're making up for lost time.
Oh, wow.
Especially what happened after game 1. They're secure.
They want to fight, but at this point, I don't know. Is he going to escape? Woo! He does, just with 1 HP. And now still battling it out here. Kyle TZ gets out wings by wings, but man, it's looking a lot more like a dire situation for FCAP at this point in the game.
All right, there's about, what is this, 2,000 gold between Demon Kite and Kyle. And, yep, that's a Winter Crown. He's building a Winter Crown.
Yeah, this is tough. Shadow kill again. Demon Kite, complete control. Not only is he 2,000. Oh! Demon Kite, not only is he massively snowballed, but he's also, what, 3 levels ahead of Kyle TZ right now.
Wow, the situational awareness. Demon Kite had eyes behind his back, taking that last shadow, giving Ogren a little love tap, and now Aurora continue to devastate FCAP side of the map. I've lost track of how many turns they're taking at what rate too, Joseph. Like, they can walk through every avenue, every lane, and just go.
The crazy part about this, man, too, is I thought game 1, FCAP was so dominant. You know, at one point they had like 12,000, 13,000 gold lead. Right now, Aurora is actually doing it faster, I would say, at this point, and just with much more control over the map here.
Oh, yeah. There was some fight. There was a semblance of competition in game 1. Right here, right now.
It's just Aurora.
It's all Aurora.
It's all them right now, and Lord coming up in 30. You can see Fuse just going to stay up top side. Well, again, Shadow Kill going to be used. That's enough damage to go through. Get out of the base as well. Demon Kite showcasing the Hayabusa tonight in game 2.
Wow. Demon Kite, former MPL and MSC champion, reminding us why he should be in the running for top Hayabusa in Season 14. Andoryu, sure. Kyle, okay. DK, don't forget.
Don't forget. 8-0-1. Just picked up the BOD.
8? Did you say 8? It's 8.
I know. I had to second look myself as well.
That's a kill a minute.
Yeah. And right now it's Lord too. So I don't know, man. I think at this point, FCAP might be just facing the fact that, yeah, we got to kind of just let this, we just got to get to a game 3 at this point, because this, when you look at the composition, and yes, teams have come back from 10,000 gold deficits, maybe, you know, a time or two.
Come back from worse.
Come back from worse, but with a lineup like this from Aurora is what makes it so difficult, because Demon Kite alone, you saw him, and that was against Flap, TZ on a Terizla, plus Ogwin with the Matilda. Like, his Shadow Kill is enough damage to put a threat there, and that's not even considering the fact that we still haven't even talked about Domeng.
Yep, look at Domeng, up by about 3,000, and here I was wowing over the 2 between DK and Kyle. 3,000 gold between Bulletproof Marco, who's not so bulletproof now, died once here in this 10-minute bout, and Paldomeng. I think this is where that nickname comes through.
Yep.
Did give him the moniker when he was in action, I believe, for the first time in Season 12.
Season 12, yeah.
Yep. And now they're bordering 10,000 up, popping these holy shields, left, right, and center, and now they're inside.
See what they're able to do. Edward jumps in, Infernal Pursuit. They get the turret on the top side out of here.
Uh-oh.
Few waiting in the whims on the back. Demon Kite going to spawn him out, and that's going to be a Shadow Kill used. The Flicker, though, will be enough to keep him alive, but a huge penalty zone jump in comes through. They're trying to defend them in. They get the setups, though. Renegade still healing them up with a motivational roar, and they'll collapse down again as they go to look to close game 2 in a dominant fashion, just like FCAP did in game 1. We go to game 3.
Under 11 minutes. Blink and you miss it. Aurora force us to go all the way. I'm still figuring out what's up with that draft.
I'm scratching my head too. I'm sure the panel will have a lot to say about it.
I hope so.
But I'm surprised, man. That's really how I felt FCAP was after, they had to take those breathers. They're like, you know what? We got to get to game 3.
A collective sigh of relief for all the Auroras all around the world. As their war room's door closes, they go to reset and figure out how to attack game 3, because I'm pretty sure FCAP have the same plan. They got to go back and figure out that draft as we throw over to the Infinix game tambay.
Even I couldn't fully digest how quick of a game game just went by. As mentioned by our casters, it was 11 minutes of just consecutive aggressive plays where Demon Kite just felt like he was unstoppable on that Hayabusa.
Demon Kite was in the zone. Actually, the roam trio of Aurora were in the zone. Demon Kite, Renegade, Yue, but of course the MVP will